taps. That's what we're going to be replacing today, people, in this video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, because this will be an install video. And if you don't know what this is, we're going to talk about it. This is going to be your waste fitting, which fits inside your wash hand basin, which is right here. So I'll be replacing this one because this is the old one, and after a while sometimes the spring goes in it. You can replace the spring, but are we going to do that? No, we're just going to do the sensible thing, which is replace it. So I've got my replacement here. You get a rubber seal on some of them and some of them you don't, right? I'm going to take this bit out because you can screw this bit in after. You see the little thread on it? Be careful not to cross thread it. So if it doesn't feel like it's going up, don't push it up. It will go on itself and it'll be easy to put on. Right? That's how it works. So let's get started. Let me turn the camera around this way so you guys can see what's going on inside the video. Let's go. Your workspace is always necessary. As you can see, we're working with a tight space to get underneath there. It'll be quite hard to get access. This is the space we'll be working in, and the nut we're going to want to undo is this one here on the McAlpine fitting, and we'll also want to take this nut off as well, and we'll use that nut again. So let's try and just get started. Hope everyone can see from that angle. So McAlpine fittings you can normally take off with your hand. It's not extra strong, it's just that I kind of know what I'm doing. There's going to be a bit of water in it as well, so you've got to bear that in mind. So there's a way to catch it at one go. Or not. Throw that water away. It's not a lot of water. So now I can work on getting this nut off here. So it does help to hold against on the top of it as well. But I think I'll just chance my luck and try and crack it first. It has got a lot of seal, it's coming off anyway. Just like to give it. It's actually really hard for me to see it. Is that enough to get it going? Yes, it was. As you can see, the nuts come off quite easy. Try and get a bit more light in there so you guys can see on the video properly. Just move my light closer. Hopefully that's helped. It's the only long part about it. Aha, definitely fits on the new one. Got the right size. And just going to twist and turn it and break the seal at the top. So I'll put a screwdriver in, give it a little turn. It's not helping. They're coming out, so let's try and get it. Water pump pliers in. That's what you want to do. You want to use your water pump pliers, twist and turn, break the seal. You should be able to just lift up as well. So I'm pulling it up. And there you go. Got a little bit of mastic around the top. Let me see if I can bring you guys up so you can see it. Bit of mastic around the top there. Just We can just He-Man that off, pull that off. I'm going to clean that off with a knife. So, where is it? That's why it's important to have everything handy. Make that all good. Make it all good. Wasn't even focused on there, sorry guys. It's getting into it. Right, clean that up with a bit of a rag. That's nice. It's nice. Nice. Right, next part is getting our new one in, which is here. Making sure it can go all the way in. There's a bit of mastic on the bottom as well, so I'm going to have to take a bit of that off. Let's see. I might leave that on there, the bottom, because I'm going to put a little bit on the nut on the top of it. So I am going to take that off the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see the bottom, obviously is down here. There's a little bit of mastic around there. Let's see if I can cut that off. Let's get that nut on, pull down. So try to use my fingers just to make sure you're in the right place. Tighten it up until we need to use the cobras. That's what I was using just now. So I'm going to have to hold against at some point because it's going to start spinning from the top. So I'm going to use a screwdriver to hold it in place, stop it from spinning. Now I've got no option but water pump pliers, getting them on there, because it's as tight as I could do it with my hand. And this becomes the long process because I specifically didn't want to take out the shelves. Makes me think sometimes I should have done that. But it's just more things to put back. See. Right, so I'm nearly coming up to thread. Let's keep going. Let's adjust them for a second so it makes it easier. This is what it's really like to do a job. Finicky moments. Everybody says to you, oh, it's easy though, isn't it? Do you want to be doing this? Anyway, you do want to do this. This is why you're probably watching the video. Let me not spoil it for you. It's going to be a great result at the end. It's going to be satisfying to see people. Make sure you subscribe, like and share. Definitely got to be a little bit more tighter than that. See what I mean with me just not wanting to take the cupboard out? Has made it harder, but guess sometimes I like some hard work, innit? Must be that. Do feel that getting tighter though. I do feel that getting tighter. That is where we need to be. Let's give it one more, people. Make sure you give it a subscribe as well. You heard all the struggling in the back. A little bit more. One more. One more. No, we are going to get one more. There you go. Right, at this point, let's just start trying to tidy up any little bits of mess I see around. Making sure we've got a smooth finished. So now we can get this bottle, this P-trap back on. Sorry, I nearly said a bottle trap. You would have thought, no, you sure you know what you're talking about? I do. Right, always want to make sure that rubber washer is on. That's where it's going to leak from. Make sure you're inside, rubber washer's on. 2 fingers to tighten it up. Same with the other. See these 2 fingers? Spinning on them. Am I tightening it? I was loosening it there for a second. Sorry about that, don't do that. That was just so we can get more subscribers. Done up with your fingers, see? That's called being a resourceful plumber. So now it's just a bit of the tidy up before I start testing anywhere, making sure we haven't got any leaks. But I'll screw the top on so you can see what it's like with the new push button on for your pop-up waste. And so you guys can see as well. Just making sure it's correctly on. That's a good sound. Couldn't show you it before because it wasn't really going on. It's alright. That's a good sound. See if we can hold some water. That's a good look. That's a good look. Zoomed in a bit too much there, innit? Sorry. So I'm just going to leave it running for a bit. Well, not leave it running, sorry, leave it filled up for a little bit. Make sure we ain't got any leaks. And I'll be back. So we're at the end of the video now, and I want to tell you what tools I actually used. So I used a simple knife just like this to cut the silicone around the wash hand basin. I used water pump pliers. Again, you can use whatever one you want. I always think these are the best. You know my reviews if you've seen any. Screwdriver, which I used on top. So when I was turning it, which you couldn't see, this screwdriver was inside, and this water pump pliers was turning it like that, and that's how we got the nut off. I know it was hard for some people to figure that out, but that's what I used. So 1, 2, 3, and there was one more thing, which is a gun. You need one of these. I don't know why my camera was doing that, showing you the rest of the bathroom. It wasn't necessary, but we're going to talk about that. I need to get myself another cameraman that moves and shakes with me. Anyway, this video is the end. That was one quick job. You can do these types of jobs at home if you know what you're doing, if you've got the tools. But generally, get the professionals in, because you're doing us out of money and you're not subscribing to the channel neither. I can see you as well. Make sure you subscribe. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on another side or on the next upload. Let's get it.